Hi, my name's Timmermans. I am a paediatric therapist with children with mobility issues. What I want to share with you about today is the Creepster crawler. Now, I first came across the Creepster crawler back in 2003 when I was working in America. And ever since then, we've used it as a tool to be able to help children in the same way that a walking frame is used. So walking frames help to be able to help children with stability, be able to assist them with learning how to walk, learning how to develop a gait pattern, learning how for them to be able to improve their leg strength, and hopefully lead to walking. Same thing we do with the Creepster crawler. Now, Creepster crawler is basically it's a crawling frame. It's a crawling frame that helps children be able to learn how to crawl on their hands and knees. It also can be used to be able to help children learn how to crawl on their stomach. You can help children, you can raise them up, and you can also have them lower down. It's a really wonderful multi-dimensional tool. But then there's also other uses as well. You can raise the legs all the way up, and then from that you can teach a child how to you basically take their legs out of play and then they just have to use their arms. Or you can lift their arms all the way up and teach them how to just use their legs, and then you can bring them back down and put it all together. There are a couple of kids over the last couple of months that I've been working with that have literally learned how to crawl on their hands and knees because of the Creepster crawler. It is not a replacement for very good quality therapy, but it is used in conjunction with really good quality therapy, and it really can take it to the next level. As a therapist, we used to, before we got the Creepster crawler, we used to hold children up with a towel, and it would destroy your back. Thing is though, is you're holding a child up with a towel, and then as the result of that, you can't be down there trying to guide them, teach them how to move and how to push with their legs or move their arms. So the Creepster crawler basically takes the pressure off the therapist and allows the child to move in a way that they otherwise wouldn't be able to. There are also some secondary uses for the Creepster crawler that with some kids, we will actually give them the Creepster crawler and they can learn how to walk, knee walk. They can learn how to walk on their knees, holding onto it. Some kids, for bigger kids here, for smaller kids on the crossbar here. Other children will use it as a walking aid where they'll hold on, and when they're walking they can push it forward, but also that it's multi-dimensional, and they can, as a result of that, when they're walking with it, they have to be more reliant on their body. They can't rely on the walker otherwise, because it goes everywhere. So it means that they become more accountable. Has a sling, and then the child lies down on the sling, and what you do is you start with it all nicely out, and then what you do is you literally put all of the clips in, and then once all the clips are in, once they're all nicely connected, then you can bring your arm underneath and you can lift them up, and you can basically get them to a level where just their knees are touching and their hands are touching, and you can micro adjust it for the child for them to go forward and back and up and down. It's also really useful as a therapist, because if you've got a piece of equipment in your clinic and you're using it for a child for mobility, but then all of a sudden it's a fantastic stool. So it means that in my clinic I don't have to have one less stool in the clinic taking up space, and it works wonderfully. And I weigh 100 kilos, and so this takes my weight perfectly. And this Creepster crawler itself, I think I've been using for about 5 years, and it's still of wonderful condition. So the Creepster crawler is a wonderful tool to be included in the suite of tools that a therapist has in their clinic, and then families can also take these home and continue to use them at home for their home therapy program, and we can't suggest them highly enough.